Welcome everybody back to the fantastic, the amazing, the wonderful Super Brothas podcast.
Fantastic, amazing, wonderful Super Brothas.
I'm one of your hosts, Don Woods,
I'm the other one, James McCrae.
and we are the Super Brothas.
Super Brothers.
And today we're back with some little bit of nerd news. Actually, a bunch of nerd news. This whole episode is
quite a
a
bit of
bunch of
nerd
news. Yep. We don't have any ongoing series or movie to talk about today, but we're going to
And
get everybody caught up on all the new trailers and game announcements and all that fun stuff.
and I'm just gonna say for the record, the reason we don't have a series to catch up on is because Don ain't watching Gen V or Peacemaker.
This is true. This is true. And
hmm
it's because like it's there's a lot of homework for me to do. I haven't watched season 1 of Peacemaker. I'm still catching up on, well, I'm kind of still catching up on The Boys as well as Gen V season 1. So,
I will say that's a lot of homework because see the Gen V is intertwined with the boys,
yeah.
very much so. I mean, it stands alone, okay, but the stories are definitely intertwined. But man, I really want your opinion on Peacemaker.
Okay.
I'm challenging you to watch this series it'll be late because the finale's always gone, but we could do just a deep dive into what this series was, how it's setting up the DCU even more, because it's definitely setting up the DCU more.
Okay.
Um, the intertwinedness and then just the different levels. Like season one was on one level, but as far as like threat and stakes, season two was on a whole different like it was I'm trying not to say nothing about spoilers, but
No spoilers.
yeah, it's just what they do with this character, I think is pretty genius.
This
Some people
character,
don't being
Peacemaker,
Peacemaker,
or
yeah.
okay. Okay.
I will say the finale made me tear up.
Hmm.
Um, I
Wow.
will say
Didn't
that,
expect that from Peacemaker.
yeah. Um, there are people who don't like it because
Okay.
of what it ended up doing and the scale of it. People really don't like it because they wanted something real different, especially based on the first season.
Okay.
Um, and so I'm putting all that out there to be real mysterious because I
All
want you
right.
to watch it so we can talk about it. Because, yeah, yep.
As you know, I am a fan of what James Gunn is doing with the DCU. Actually, let me be clear. I'm a fan of Superman. I
Superman.
haven't watched Creature Commandos, for me to sit here and be like, I'm a fan of what James Gunn is doing. I'm a fan of Superman, uh, and my son is too. He's actually going to be Superman for Halloween. That was his decision. He
Nice.
is now a Superman fan, which is kind of cool. To see him embrace a new superhero that we grew up with.
hmm
But yeah, I'm a fan of what he's up to with the, with the DCU. So yes, I will watch Peacemaker.
I watched
Challenge
Creature
accepted.
Commandos. I watched it all. And yes, I am also a fan of what he's doing. So, challenge. And within the next few episodes, I
All
want to be
right,
talking about Peacemaker.
all right, let's do it.
All right. Ready to get into this nerd news?
Let's do it.
All right. What you want to start with?
Let's start with New York Comic Con.
So, New York
Comic,
Comic
Comic,
Con
Comic, Comic.
happened. And yeah, I don't even know if they're called leaks anymore because a lot of times the studios do them on purpose.
Yeah.
But a lot of the trailers leaked.
Hmm.
And a few ones that I'm excited about, a few that I'm questioning. Um, yeah, let's get into it. So
Um,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say top of my list for that one
Yep.
was to talk about the X-Men 97 season 2
Hmm.
trailer.
All right.
Um,
Now
and
this one was not official. This one was a leak.
this was a leak.
So be
And
careful if you're on YouTube trying to find it.
yes, was a leak. But again, I don't trust Disney. I think Disney be like, oh, it got leaked. Put that out there
Sure.
so we can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so X-Men 97 trailer. My initial thoughts is apocalypse.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's what it seemed like it's about to be about.
That's the highlight. Yep. It looks really good.
Yep.
But yeah, apocalypse. That's what
My
it's all about.
my favorite line from the trailer is, "We got to get the X-Men back to the 90s."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's Bishop
Yeah.
saying that. So,
They know what they're doing. Yep.
yep. But yeah, it looks like season one. It looks like they still taking it seriously, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm.
What'd you think of
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Season one was amazing. This, looks like a strong continuation. Um, it looks epic,
Hmm.
especially with Apocalypse. I think my only concern is really kind of behind the scenes, like with all the creator stuff that went down.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother, I forgot your full name, but Bo something was the
Him.
showrunner, and he ended up getting pushed out or fired, or there's a lot of confusion about, I guess, what happened with that. But he delivered a great first season,
Yep.
and apparently the second season was already written
Hmm.
when he got fired or whatever. But yeah, a little bit concerned about that sort of stuff happening behind the scenes. But outside of that, I'm excited.
Yeah. No, I a showrunner can make a difference. It definitely can
Yeah,
make a difference. So I'm hoping because it was already written that the direction was already there.
yeah,
And the material is just it's good. So
yeah,
hopefully, hopefully.
yep.
And the it looks like it just one of the shots from the trailer, the prediction from season one that Apocalypse is going to potentially resurrect the Gambit and make him one of his
Hmm.
four horsemen.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to that. So
Yeah, that'll be real cool.
yeah. Spoilers for X-Men 97 season one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers for
Another
everything we
spoiler.
talk about.
That's right. Another spoiler. Did I see that Jean Grey has claws?
That I don't know what that was. So that could have been any version of because there's a bunch of different Jean Greys out
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Because one of the guys in the trailer is from the comics at least. He's another person that I can't remember his name, but he takes on the Phoenix Force.
Mm-hmm.
So he becomes the Phoenix for a while. So just they're doing a good job of like putting little Easter eggs in there. And
Yep.
that's one of those things that could be a cameo for a future season, or they actually do it in this season. So I guess
Yep.
that's why trailers get you hyped because you don't know.
That's right. Uh, there was an official release of one of the trailers from NYCC, and that was Wonder Man. Yeah, let's talk about Wonder Man. Have you seen
What
the
do you?
studio?
I have not seen the studio yet.
Me neither, but I have seen the trailers for it. This shit looks like a trailer for a spinoff from the studio, which is not what I expected from Marvel's Wonder Man. Although I knew that it was going to be about like something Hollywood related. Simon, the main character, the hero, is an
Hmm.
actor. But yeah, like everything, like the music and everything, it had that whole like dun, 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 that whole Hollywood magic type of feel to it with, Simon's agent running around and, trying to get him to roll. Yeah, it felt like it was the studio, but Marvel.
Which it could be.
Yeah.
I that was going to be my question. Not even my question, just my waxing philosophic about this show is are they doing something that's a little more meta and a little more like
Yeah.
we're gonna make a show about an actor and like in my mind when I saw this, I was like, I wonder if it's gonna be like superhero plots going on just out of the frame that
Hmm.
he's not a part of directly, but and somehow becomes a part of throughout the series, or maybe never. And
Yeah.
somehow he inadvertently solves some crimes, and that's how he ends up getting the role of Wonder Man. Because the whole
Yeah.
show is about him, and it looks like Trevor Slattery.
Yeah.
trying to get the role of Wonder Man, which is a resurgence. They're bringing a superhero back from like the 60s,
Yeah.
and they're rebooting it and they're trying to find the next actor. The is the actor that's playing the director
Yes,
the
he
guy
is.
from Superman?
The
Yeah.
president of Boravia is
Yes.
now the director of Wonder Man. Yeah.
Which, funnily, he probably shot Wonder Man before he shot Superman.
Yeah. Right.
So, um, and I can see James Gunn being petty like that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna put you in our movie, and it's coming out before that.
Right.
Um, but I don't know. I am actually kind of curious about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm,
I'm curious is the right word. I'm not
yeah,
excited about it. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what they're trying to do. Because yes, I mean, it's definitely meta, right? Like they make a joke in the trailer, or not even. It's not a joke, but it's kind of a wink and a nod to, the point that people have superhero fatigue when it comes to movies. Like I
hmm
think the president of Boravia actually says that in the trailer.
and that's what he gonna be.
Yeah, right. So yeah, so this might be Marvel taking a look at itself and acknowledging the superhero fatigue narrative. Obviously, they can't really acknowledge it because they're Marvel and
Exactly.
Doomsday is on the way. But maybe they will do something interesting with Wonder Man. We'll
And
see.
maybe that's why it maybe won't even be a real superhero show, is they
Yeah,
actually lean into it. It could be. I
yeah,
doubt it, because every time
yeah,
I feel like they do something that's a little meta or a little quirky or trying to be
yeah,
different, it always bounces back into the superhero realm, or the
yeah. I
finale
mean,
is always the blue beam, or
WandaVision is a good example of that. Yeah,
perfect example of that. So,
yeah.
um, I challenge them, even though it's already shot, so they can't, change nothing. But I challenge them to lean into that and make it a little different. Make it
It'll be it'll be unfortunate if, that trailer that they released was totally, you know, um, what's a good word for it? Kind of fabricated, right? Where like
yep.
they put together just these little bits of the show to make you think that it's headed in this direction, and they added the whole doom 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 type of
Or
music.
or if all that's from episode one, and by the end of
Yeah,
episode one, he's a superhero,
yeah,
like
yeah.
something like that. So
So I think that'd be unfortunate. Like I think it would be interesting for them to like lean into whatever that vibe is, but make it Marvel. Like find a way to make it Marvel.
yep,
So speaking of WandaVision, you told me that I haven't seen this yet, but you told me there was a leak of the Vision Quest trailer.
yep.
For those who don't know, Vision Quest is uh, kind of the sequel, I guess, to WandaVision, where we get to see what happened to White Vision.
It's actually the third part in the trilogy of series.
That's fair. That's fair because multiverse
Agatha,
of madness. Oh, Agatha. Yeah, yeah.
Agatha all along was the sequel series,
That's fair.
and
Sequel series, and then yeah, multiverse of madness was the
the
sequel movie that shouldn't have gone the way that it went. But that's a whole nother discussion.
I think it shouldn't have went the way that it went as far as quality, but I don't mind them making Wanda the bad guy if that's the
I mean, it was entertaining to see her, rip heroes to shreds. But like, if there was any sort of arc in WandaVision, they pretty much shat on that arc, right?
I don't love how they went right into it and she was already there. I wanted to see the decline of Wanda. I wanted to see her
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
deal with her guilt and then something make her snap, but we skipped that part and went right into she didn't snap.
right.
Which I'm pretty sure when she comes back in the MCU, it's going to be that the dark hold is what really got a hold of her. And now that the dark hold has been destroyed, when she comes back, she's going to be our Wanda again.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Okay.
yeah, because
We'll
at the
see.
end of WandaVision, the post credit scene was she was keeping it a secret that she was
Yeah,
actually
that's right.
um,
Studying.
studying the dark hold, and
Yep.
so that's I don't like to lean into my predictions to a point where I'm really willing to gamble on it, but I'm willing to bet that's going to be the explanation of like
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
real sure.
Well, they have to do something because like her acts were uh, pretty much irredeemable. So
Hmm. And
anyway,
again, she started as a villain in the comics, right? So
yeah,
leaning into that, I think, was what they really wanted to do. I think they just could have showed us her descent into madness a little bit more,
yeah.
much
Anyway,
like
this is not about
Daenerys Targaryen. But
ah, but this is not
uh,
about the multiverse of madness or Game of Thrones.
right. Did you see
This,
Agatha all along?
yeah, I did.
Okay. So in that one, we got Billy,
Hmm.
and in Vision Quest, I'm pretty sure we're going to get Tommy.
Yeah.
And then it's interesting that Vision Quest is what it looks like it's going to do is not on the level that WandaVision did it, but kind of lean into a more abstract, like old TV type of feel.
Hmm.
And do you remember the show? I mean, it's pretty much Inside Out as well, but do you remember the show Herman's Head?
Oh yeah,
It feels like
that's a
the show.
throwback.
Yeah, because I think the premise of the show is Vision, White Vision trying to really reconcile who he is,
Hmm.
and all of the different Iron Man AIs are going to be in his head, but they're all going to be
Huh.
like talking to him like people, like represented.
Interesting.
So James Spader is in the series as Ultron. And
Yeah.
so he's going to be like the father figure that Vision is trying to impress. And
Huh.
Friday's going to be in there. And
Hmm.
the one it was just like a throwaway of the disc that he did, but it was like Jaconda or something like that, which
Hmm.
was another AI from the comics that when he was trying to replace Jarvis and he came up with Friday,
Hmm.
it was a disc that he looked at and threw it away. So that person's going to be in there too.
Okay.
So it's yeah, so we didn't get footage of like what the actual plots are going to be, but that is going to be the framing device of it, of
Hmm.
all these AIs are in Vision's head.
And I read somewhere that the actors they'll be playing they'll be the human forms, right?
Yep. So it'll
Okay.
be James Spader sitting around,
Yeah.
not Ultron
That's
sitting around.
that's one, a way to keep costs down, and two, kind of weird. So we'll
Mhm.
see how that plays out.
Well, I think that's
But
how they're playing that sitcom-y feel of it.
uh
Like, I think James Spader really is going to be like a sitcom dad
interesting.
type
Okay,
of
so
thing.
they're leaning fully into WandaVision and that whole theme.
That's what it seems like. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's
Vision
Vision.
Quest.
Vision Quest. I'm definitely gonna watch that one.
Yeah, I'll watch
Um,
it. Yep.
yeah. Because it's interesting, like the Vision Quest portion of it is so interesting to me because a fake version of Vision unlocked the memories in the
Yeah.
body of the real Vision.
Right.
So it's not like a Gamora coming from a different time. This
Time.
actually
Yeah.
is Vision
Yep.
come back. He doesn't have the Mind Stone anymore. So is he truly Vision? Is he something different? Like, I think that's
Yep.
interesting. So I definitely want to watch that.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Um, the last thing I got from New York Comic Con was it looks like, again, it looked real, so hopefully it was, but it looks like they revealed another character from Avengers Doomsday.
Hmm.
And again, it could be a cameo or it could be a character that has a big arc, but looks like, drum roll, Ghost Rider is going to be in Avengers Doomsday.
Nicolas Cage.
Probably not. If it
Interesting.
was, that would be real interesting. But it could be either Robbie Reyes, who was the Ghost Rider they had on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Mm.
or it could be a completely different and new Ghost Rider. So um,
Now, how was this revealed or leaked?
It said Avengers Doomsday, and then it had the chain with the flames.
Ah, okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
Did you know that Ghost Rider is actually one of the playable characters in the upcoming Marvel Cosmic Invasion?
I did not. Is that your segue into Marvel
No,
Cosmic Invasion?
I was gonna get
Oh,
to it, but
okay.
no, I'm just connecting some dots here. I mean, I don't know if that really means much, but the fact that he was added and he was one of the later announcements could be a connection
I
there.
I do not think that Marvel is an uncalculated
Sure.
entity.
Yeah.
So I if you said it was a late add to, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
hmm So
But I'll
you
have more
played
to
the
say about
demo.
that. Oh, we can go into it now. Yes.
I think so.
So, yeah, we still are lacking a release date. And if you listen to this podcast, you know that I've talked about this game. I've been talking about it for the last few months. But Marvel Cosmic Invasion, made by the folks who made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, side-scrolling beat 'em up, uh, and now has a trailer. Or sorry, not a trailer. Now has a demo. So it's on only on Steam, the demo. You can't play it on other platforms yet. But since I do have a Steam Deck, my son and I got a chance to play the demo, and it was a good old time. It was exactly what we expected. It is slightly different from Ninja Turtles in that you pick two characters that you're going to be, and then
hmm
like my son picked two characters that he was going to be, and you can tag them in and out as you go through the side-scrolling beat 'em up. So
Wow.
like I picked Captain America and Spider-Man, and yeah, I was able to just like throw a shield, hit some guys as Cap, switch it up, swing in as Spider-Man. You can do some really cool moves and combos at as you like tag team. But yeah, the demo was two levels with two bosses. The first boss was Beetle. The second boss was Taskmaster.
Okay.
And the demo, it doesn't have all of the players. So Ghost Rider was not in the demo, even though he's been announced. But it had nine characters, including Cap, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Venom, Storm, She-Hulk, Rocket, Raccoon, Nova. That might have been all of them. But yeah, so it was a good time. I remain excited. I'm just waiting for a release date. I think part of the reason we don't have one yet is the company that publishes the game, not the developers, but the publisher. They just released a game last week that's been getting rave reviews called Absalom.
Mhm.
It's also kind of a side-scrolling beat 'em up type of game, but it's very different from Marvel. It's more like a roguelite game for gamers who know what that term is all about. Basically, the
Okay.
type of game where the goal is for you to die so that you get stronger for the next run. That's kind of what a roguelite is all about in a nutshell. But anyway, so they released that game last week. It's been getting rave reviews. Everybody loves it. But I imagine they want to give a little bit of space in between that game and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which
Okay.
is why we don't have a release date yet. But it's supposed to come out before the end of the year. So, I imagine it might be a Thanksgiving or Christmas type of release.
So if I don't have a Steam Deck and I wanted to see
Hmm.
this demo, is there any way people could watch somebody playing the demo?
Absolutely. So if you go to our YouTube channel, where you can also watch this fine podcast, you will see the video of me and my son playing through those two levels of Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So that's YouTube at Super Brothas.
Super Brothers.
Yeah, but yeah, check
Um,
out the gameplay. Last I looked at it, it actually it's had a fair amount of views. It might be it's probably actually it is our most viewed video on YouTube, which isn't saying much. So listeners, y'all need to watch us. Look at our faces. Uh,
get
but
them views up. Maybe
give us
we'll have
those
a
views.
contest. We giving out
It is
bragging
currently up
rights.
to 265. 265 views on YouTube for the
Nice.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion video. But yeah, check it out. You'll see that the gameplay is a lot of fun. Cap and Spidey are definitely my favorites right now.
Okay.
But yeah, looking forward to playing it.
I think the movies did so much for Captain America
Oh
as
yeah,
far as like
yeah, yeah,
getting people excited about how he fights and all that stuff. So,
yep.
yeah.
I love a game with a shield. Like, the next big game that I'll be playing soon is Hades 2. In Hades 1, one of the weapons you could pick is a shield, and that was easily my favorite weapon in that game. Like, there's something about, blocking, like using it for defense and then just like, taking folks out with it. I love that move.
Get this man a shield.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's my T'Challa impression.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Also, Doom, the Dark Ages, another great shield throwing game. So yeah, I love a good shield game.
Doom as in like Doom, one of the original shoot 'em ups, not
Yeah,
Doom as
yeah,
in
yeah.
Doctor Doom.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Doom, the Dark Ages. It's the most recent Doom shoot 'em up game.
All right.
Yeah. But this time, the Doom Slayer or Doom Guy, depending on who you ask, the character, he has a shield in addition to
Okay.
all of his many guns.
Hmm. All right. Well, I think I
Yeah.
jumped the gun a little bit because I was so excited about your transition into to
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
Marvel game. So I'll say one more thing about the comic or the New York Comic Con release is
Hmm.
that we got a first look at the Savage Hulk that's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
And they kind of showed the I can't think of her name right now, but the young girl from Stranger Things. Everybody
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
speculating she was going to be Mary Jane
Yeah.
Watson instead of the MJ that is Zendaya. Um,
Yeah.
but it looks like she is actually going to be. They showed a picture of her in costume. She's wearing like fatigues, combat boot, has her signature red hair. So there is a Punisher character that came into the comics most recently of
Hmm.
this like soldier whose husband gets killed and she starts helping the Punisher.
Hmm.
So the speculation now is she's playing that character. She's going to be a
Hmm.
Punisher sidekick essentially in the
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's all my New York
Interesting.
Comic Con stuff. Yeah.
Well, tell me more about Hulk and what we see with uh Savage Hulk. So he's no longer Professor Hulk.
Um, no. And there's speculation out there that it's either the what's the name of that villain? Not Mirror Master. What's the name of the villain? I gotta look him up. His basically his powers can revert Hulk back to
Hmm.
Savage Hulk, so people are thinking he might be one of the villains.
Okay.
Um, oh, what's his name?
While you're looking that up, I will tell you. So Disney knows how to, well, I guess this is technically Sony, right? But Disney knows how to overcorrect, man. Like we see it time and time again, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Marvel. I mean, we're probably going to see it in Wonder Man, like we were saying earlier. Like if they get a narrative from the fans, they will overcorrect. It's like people didn't like Professor Hulk. Well, here you go.
Yep. And what we see in there is basically he's large, like this
Of
big
course.
version of Hulk.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm sure he's just going to be ripping shit up because
Yeah.
that's what fans have been asking for.
And we also see Matt Gargan in the video, still in his white
Hmm.
jumpsuit.
Uh-huh.
Um, oh man, what's his name?
For those who don't know, that would be Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Oh, which
Tombstone.
reminds me, you didn't bring this up, but I believe I didn't see it, but I believe there was a Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man trailer that was shown at New York Comic Con too,
Oh,
which I don't think we've talked about on this show, but I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot. I think we talked about it for like a brief second. We talked about how people were saying it was woke Spider-Man.
Ah, we did talk
Um,
about that. Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Um, Mr. Negative. Ugh.
Oh, Mr. Negative. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Who is
Uh,
featured in the Spider-Man video game.
that's what they were showing footage of the Spider-Man video game in a little video I watched about the footage that was leaked. So,
Gotcha.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yep, yep.
So
All
yeah,
right. That would make sense.
and still more
I
footage
mean,
of
comic book sense.
yeah, still more footage of Punisher walking around messing people up. So
Nice.
apparently that's the suspected plot too, is that Spider-Man is torn because Punisher is basically doing what he did to Daredevil. Like, kill these fools. I don't know why
Let me
we
tell you
out here.
something, Red.
Exactly. Oh, you red and blue. No.
See, but isn't this gonna like for decades, maybe even longer? People have always been like confusing Spider-Man and Daredevil, and they're very similar in many ways.
Mhm.
This is just gonna add to that.
Mm. I think the MCU Spider-Man and Daredevil are different enough that,
True.
like,
That's true.
comics, I could see that, but I think they're different enough. And I think people are invested in the behind the masks for them. Like, people know
Yeah.
Tom Holland, people know
Yeah.
Matt Murdock or
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. Yeah. So, so I don't think that'll be an issue, but
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I don't mean like people straight up confusing them, but I mean just like, folks being like, haven't we seen this before? Like Punisher yelling at a hero wearing red in New York. Like, I
I
don't
think
know,
it's gonna be different with him yelling at
a
I guess he's
kid.
not not a kid anymore,
Right.
but
Yeah.
a young man versus a
Yeah.
hardened um hardened Matt
Vigilante.
Murdock
Yeah.
vigilante. That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
Speaking of vigilante, gotta watch Peacemaker. All right, I'll leave it at that.
I know that that is a character in Peacemaker. Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Out of bio, man, she's so
Mm.
good.
Okay. All right. I'll watch it.
All right. All right, what other
Um,
nerd news you got, sir?
Well, while we're talking about video games, just a brief thing. Pokemon ZA came out last week to mostly positive reviews. There's been a lot of hubbub. I guess there was this leak of the budget that was used, the budget for the game.
Hmm.
There's been a lot of hubbub about how, Pokemon is a global sensation in general, right? Like it's this super popular franchise. It's been around for, 30 plus years, I think. But the budget for this game is actually pretty low when it comes to video game budgets. And so people are saying like, the city where the game takes place could look much better than it looks. People are upset that Pokemon still is lacking voice acting. Like you have to read all the dialogue, even though they have these like really long cutscenes. So yeah, people have been giving it a hard time based on that. However, they're also saying that the gameplay for this one, ZA, is actually better than any other Pokemon gameplay. So
And is it a battle game or is it
it's
like you
it's
can play each other or
yeah, yeah. There is a multiplayer battling thing, but it's Pokemon, so like part of it is walking through the city and just catching them all, and then at night, apparently in the city, that's when everybody goes into battle mode, and that's when you battle other trainers, and again, like it's multiplayer, so you can battle your friends as well.
so is it like a open world type of thing or is it a
I believe so. Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. I ain't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah.
So,
Same here. Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. We may get it around Christmas. I think my son is interested. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get that one.
that's fair.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games coming out soon. So, um, yeah. And speaking of, next little bit of news, Ninja Gaiden 4
Hmm.
just dropped and it's getting rave reviews. So,
It's
another
too
thing you can
much.
add to another thing you can add to your backlog.
It's too much.
It is too much. Like there's so many good games that have come out like just in the last few weeks, like with Hades 2 and Absalom, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, if you're into that thing, but it's way, from what I've heard, it's just way too brutal for me. I don't have that kind of time. And brutal, I mean, like it's just a difficult game to play.
Oh, I was about to say that more brutal than the Wolverine trailer, but
No, no, no. Just yeah, just the gameplay is painful, like really difficult.
hmm,
So I don't have time for that. But Hades 2 is next on my list, and I'll probably get Absalom too, and then of course Cosmic Invasion.
okay. Well, don't get Silk Sonic because I don't want to
Nah,
see I don't want to see Bruno Mars fighting.
fighting Anderson Paak
Yeah.
and Mariah Carey. Apparently,
Oh, okay.
that's a thing.
I think she won. She'd win in that
Oh,
fight.
she always wins,
Yeah.
but she'd be on Anderson's side. You know, they're a couple.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
But Nick Cannon is hilarious.
So I've heard.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's gaming. I don't think there's anything else.
Avatar?
Oh yeah, Avatar. Right, right. So Avatar, The Last Airbender, not to be confused with those tall blue people that James Cameron makes movies about.
Yep. Inverse Smurfs.
Yeah. There's a game, a fighting game that's been announced. I don't think, was there a date for it? I don't think there's a date
I
yet.
don't think they said it's date.
I think it's one of those things where they were like 2026. So that could be, January or December.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it looks pretty good. What'd you think as a fan of The Last Airbender?
I'm excited. I've never played an Airbender game. I don't know if there's been one.
I think
But
there have been some, but they aren't great. They haven't been great up to this point.
man,
And
it's
I don't
like
think there's
the
ever been a fighting one.
is it like the plethora of Dragon Ball Z games? Like every 15th one is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I just the power sets, the things that happen in this, like all those things are very they would lend to make a good fighting game,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And I love that like you have these very set. Were you a Last Airbender fan
Not
or
yet.
it's
I keep saying that I think it'll be something good for me and Dash to watch.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, not yet.
because what I love about it is you got the four core like bending styles that you could
Yeah.
do. And those though, each individual kind of uses them different ways, but then you get the offshoots that are like if you use it in a certain way, like fire can become the lightning benders, or
Hmm. Hmm.
um, a water bender can become a blood bender, like those type of things.
Yeah.
Like if you learn it, so it's just it's a lot of possibilities of how you can use the if they do it right. So
Hmm.
yeah, I
Yep.
love that.
That sounds like some video game shit. Yep.
Yep, yep. And once you catch up on the boys in Gen V, there's a tie in there. That's all I'm gonna say. For those of you who
To
watch Gen
Avatar?
V, for what I just told you about Avatar,
Okay.
there's a
Okay.
tie. Those of you watching Gen V, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Both of you. Both of you who are watching Gen V.
Hey, Gen V is doing well. It's
Is it?
doing very well.
All right.
Yep.
Cool,
They've
cool.
they've announced another spin-off series, the Soldier Boy series.
Oh, interesting.
He's the Captain America of
Yep, yep, yep.
their world.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to take
Okay.
place back in the day. So him and Stormfront.
Okay. Yep. I know those characters. I've made it that far. I
Hmm.
dropped off of the boys right around Hero Gasm. So I
I
need
get it.
to I need to get back
You
into it.
needed a break. A lot of people
Yep.
need a break after Hero Gas,
Yep.
especially the people participating in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. And one last bit of news, unrelated to anything we were just talking about, but this is fresh off of the hot off the press.
hot off the presses.
Uh, Sinners. is returning to screens, IMAX screens, for a Halloween run. It's going to start on October 30th and just go for about a week.
Hmm.
So if you want to watch Sinners again on the big screen, or if you never watched Sinners in the first place, go check it out.
It's
Fantastic
worth it.
movie. We have an episode about it. Look through the archives and find that episode after you watched the movie. Yeah,
It's a good movie.
Sinners.
Good movie.
It's the best.
And for the other biggest phenomenon of the year, K-pop Demon Hunters will be back in theaters for Halloween as well. I don't
Hmm.
know the dates, but you can look it up.
That's right. Yep. And it's the sing-along version.
Yep.
So you can go shout out Golden as much as you want. What's your favorite K-pop?
Golden.
What's your favorite K-pop song?
My second favorite is Free,
Hmm.
and my favorite is oh, the final song, not
This is what it sounds like. That's my favorite
yep.
too.
I
Yeah.
love that song. It
Yep.
is you know, now I found the beauty in the broken glass.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love that song.
Yep. Yep. Easily the best song. Forget about Golden.
Golden's cool. I
No,
like
Golden is cool, but that seems to be the one that has just taken off. We hear it on the radio now.
yeah. Nah, I like Free though. I think Free is like an actually well-written song.
Yep.
So how we
I
gonna
think
fix it
Soda
if we can't
Soda
face it?
Pop is a well-written song.
Whenever I hear it, somebody say it, I gotta do the
Hmm.
shoulders. Gotta do the
Yep.
shoulders.
You have to.
So, all right.
It's going to be a shame when they milk that property for everything that it's worth.
Yeah. I hope. Nah, they won't. Honestly, I hope they would just like take their time and like
Mm-mm.
do a
Nope.
sequel that's gonna be, but they gotta strike while the iron's hot. So,
Not only are they doing a sequel, they're doing a live action one.
of
It's about to
course.
be a mess. Yeah.
I saw, do you watch SNL?
I saw that there was a Bad Bunny sketch, but I didn't watch it
Yeah. So they were
related to this.
they were not the musical guests, but they were on like two sketches. So the
Yeah.
live action
Yeah.
Huntrix was in two sketches. One of them was when Bad Bunny was an adult who loves K-pop Demon Hunters and then believes it. Like basically when people are like, "What's going on in your life?" and he's like, "How can I think about work when these demons are going on out here?" And the only way we can fight them is with a girl band from Korea. And then when people are like, that's just a cartoon, he just keeps saying, you're an idiot. So it's funny. It's
That's
actually
cool.
pretty funny. I like Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we was all over the place, but there's a lot of nerd news today.
It was.
Um, so yeah, I think that's all I got.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, if this is your first time listening to us, then let us know what you thought by rating. That 5 star is always appreciated.
Hmm.
Leave a comment if you have any feedback, suggestions. You could also follow us on all the platforms at Super Brothers, right?
Hmm.
At Super
That's
Brothers,
right.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
And if you do like what you hear or what you see, if you're watching YouTube, and check out the YouTube,
yeah,
we're putting ourselves out there. Look at us.
yeah.
But if you like what you see and hear, tell some people, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your brother,
Hmm.
your sister,
And
tell
if
your
you are
peoples.
friends, if you are friends out there talking about some, oh man, I see y'all got a podcast. Congratulations. Keep
Right.
your congratulations and listen.
That's right.
Listen.
Congratulations. Don't pay these bills.
Exactly. So, but to those of y'all that's been listening, we appreciate y'all.
We do.
Spread that word and we out.
We out. Super
Peace.
brothers. Peace.
Super brother.